back before the modern era, one of the big problems we had, one challenge that people had in general was access to information. And since the invention of the printing press, we have progressively built more and more technologies that make information more and more accessible. And we're getting to a point now with the internet and all the other forms of information that we have out there, blogs, Twitter, news feeds, social media video, television, newspaper, books, the whole wealth of information we have. We're starting to have another problem, a problem of having too much information. And so you really need to have ways to manage the information or filter it. And there's a number of sites that will let you do this with some efficiency. And the first one I want to show you here is Google Custom Search, and this is a service that Google offers that allows you to create your own custom search engine. And there's a few reasons for why you'd want to do this. So let's say you want to create a search engine that will help you find articles related only to content that exists on a select few websites. So, for instance, the United States or the Congress has a website that's pretty vast. That has a lot of information on it. And if you did a search for things that might be on the congressional website from the regular Google or from some other search engine, you're going to get all kinds of results that are not necessarily from that site. Well, you could create a custom search engine that would let you only search that site. Or maybe you want to have a search engine that will let you search only that site, the Minnesota state website, and maybe the University of Minnesota and 5 or 6 other places. But you're not interested in results from anywhere else. Google Custom Search will allow you to do that. So you create an account, and then you can create the search engine. And I'm not going to go through the steps with this right now, because I have a few other tools I want to show you in this tech tip. The problem with this, and what makes this not always the most useful tool, although it is sometimes very useful, is that you have to manually add sites one at a time. And so there are certain limitations to the usefulness. This is only useful at finding information that you on sites you've already found. Another service is Delicious, and this is social bookmarking. And with this you can bookmark and save your bookmarks online. And this in itself is kind of like a search engine. You can search by how you tag the sites you place here. But there's another service called Delizzy that works with this, that will let you apply a Google search algorithm to the links in your Delicious account. So if you wanted to search your bookmarks on Delicious using a regular keyword search, you can use Delizzy. So for instance, I'll type in my information here, and what I get is a Google custom search engine that will search all the links I have in my Delicious account. So if I want to search on my Delicious account for math games, it will return for me all the links that I have personally bookmarked that have the keywords math and games listed in there. If I wanted to make that a little more specific, I could put quotes around this, and that will only find for me sites that have the phrase math games. And here we are. So this is fine, but this will only search the sites that I personally have vetted. Now, another tool that people use to find resources online or links to other information is Twitter. And this is a lot of people who use Twitter will use this only to discover new resources, links to articles, links to tools, links to research, different things that people are finding and sharing. It's really a fabulous sharing tool, as long as you've built up a network of people who are good sharers, people who share good information. Problem is, it's really taxing to sit there and monitor a Twitter stream all day. And in fact, most people probably can't keep up with it. There's another tool that's been created that works kind of like Delizzy for Twitter, is Packradius. And what Packradius is it's not really a tool you use. It's kind of like the glue between different services. So if you can sign into Packradius with your Twitter account, and you can link your Twitter account to your Delicious account, and you can set it so that for a number of different ways. So you can set it so that every link that's ever posted in the by any of the people that you follow is automatically bookmarked in your Delicious account, or you can set it so that it will only bookmark the things that you mark as your favorites, or it will only bookmark the things that you post. So you can then also save websites to your Delicious account by sharing them on Twitter. All right. So when I first learned about this service last spring, I tried it out, and it caused a problem for me. And the reason was I had already set my Delicious account to talk to my Twitter account. So if I found a website and I bookmarked it in Delicious, I had Delicious set up to automatically post that link on Twitter and share it with my Twitter network. And so what this caused then was an infinite loop. It caused Packradius to bookmark the links that I was sharing with people, and then Delicious would then share those bookmarks back. And so I ended up with this problem where I'd have multiple links shared and multiple links bookmarked. And so it didn't work for me, and so I didn't share this tool before. However, since then they've also added support to other tools besides Delicious, Historious, Instapaper, and Pinboard. And it looks like they've also added Diigo. So what I set up was an account to Historious, and what Historious is a way for you to create a custom search engine. And what my account will do is every time anyone in my Twitter stream posts any kind of link or shares any kind of resource, it saves that in my Historious stream, or within my account on Historious. And so now I have a personalized search engine that will search only sites that have been vetted by people in my Twitter network. And so I don't have to manage this the way I do with Google custom search. I don't have to enter these sites in manually like I do with Delicious. I can use Packradius to automatically build a custom search engine from the people I follow on Twitter that I can search then with keywords. So if I type in that same search term, and we'll see what happens. And so here we have all resources that have been shared that have either math or games. Let's put those quotes around it and see if we can find anything shared since I started this account a couple weeks ago. And here we have three websites that may be of use. And just to let you know how this has worked, I set this up a couple of weeks ago, and the first day I had one page of links that were bookmarked, and now I have 62 pages. And this will keep growing even if I never touch it or never do anything to it. So, a couple powerful ways that you can make different Web 2.0 tools work together to help you make sense of all of the mess of information that we have coming at us all the time.